Wait for it, Scorpio. Wait for it, Scorpio. You know this song was written for you, right? Every Scorpio. Possibly one of the best remixes ever made, don't you think? Just saying. Scorpio, gosh, how are you? You guys are my favorite. You have, I think, one of my most viewed videos. No, I stand corrected. That belongs to Aquarius. Aquarius is love, their little star seed. Pisces, Scorpio over here. I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. I have a Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio north node, and Scorpio Saturn. And I've also got Scorpio in 3 other places in my chart. So I am definitely a Scorpio. They say having a Scorpio moon is the worst place to have Scorpio in your chart. I am Andrea Cox, the Detox Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here. I am a detox specialist, intuitive healer by trade. I have a second YouTube channel, Andrea Cox, King of Swords, trying to peek out of there. Andrea Cox TV, so do check that out. Close to 4 million views over there. I think you'll really like the channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Do hit the bell notification button after you subscribe. That way you'll get updated on when I do live readings. Really, really, really appreciate that. Moderators who are on here, please do not delete anyone on the channel or I will delete you. Thank you. Yeah, Scorpio, black magic. Black magic. Could be someone, King of Cups, doing a little black magic on you. Got the High Priestess behind that, Judgment behind that, and the Hanged Man. Someone trying to hang you up, Scorpio. Someone trying to keep you stuck. Oh, King of Swords peeking out again. Got a little eagle on his shoulder. Eagle may be of significance. Chariot behind that. Cancerian energy. Could be dealing with a Gemini on the cusp of Cancer. You could have Scorpio in your chart, or he could have Scorpio in his chart. I'll be doing an extended to this reading. The link will be in the description box below. For private readings, go to thedetoxintuitive.com, click on Spiritual Gifts and Offerings, choose your reading, and I'll be in touch with you to schedule that right away. The Twin Flame and the Akashic Record reads are the most popular. The health readings coming in third. Okay. Nice little offering there after something's ended. Your aspirations, your go-get-ya nature, your witchy qualities, Scorpio, are really attractive to someone, both men and women. are witnessing these qualities in you. You know, living in this place of silence and observing others is your true identity, Scorpio. But you've got to be coming from a place of balance, because when you are balanced, you're able to flow, right? Scorpios are that ride or die, right? We're the ones who will stick with you until the very end of time, right? There's only one thing that people don't get about you, Scorpio. One thing. Can you guess what that is? The mystery. Especially if you're dealing with a life path number 8, a life path number 1, or a life path number 9. People want to know how you do what you do. They want to know how to do what you do. They want to know how you go from the bottom to the top, from 0 to 60, without the help of anyone else. You're the solo driver of your life. No one else steers your car but you. Now, people try to imitate that, and that's good. You want people to become more confident in themselves. You know, I feel kind of twitching, you know, like I'm like wanting to move around. Like I've got to be doing something of every second of every day, running an errand or something. And that's not, you know, I'm a Scorpio, so that's not me. So I feel like someone was around you that was like this, right? They were like a hummingbird, right? They would go from tree to tree to tree to tree to window to window to window. It was like, blah, 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 blah. And it drove you nuts. Drove you nuts. That feminine side of you, Scorpio, needing to come in with the masculine. Strong reference to number 13. The world benefits from your feminine consciousness, the beauty that is with you. You know, you plant flowers in your garden, you grow your own food, you make your meals from scratch, you make your own jewelry, you have crystals everywhere. You're like this, you know, poet, and it rolls off the tongue, right? You don't need to like think, right? And the intelligence level of a Scorpio, that of a Gemini, right? That of a Gemini, right? Geminis are really intelligent as well. But your Scorpio is a different type of intelligence. Yours is the type of intelligence that has kind of a mystical, it's like a spiritual intelligence. It's kind of like an all-knowing of what people need to do in every moment, to where a Gemini, they can become a little bit clueless, right? Like, what do I do? Well, let me ask this person. Let me ask that person. Let me go to this person. Let me go to that person. Scorpio is like, no, you go to you. You go to your higher power, or you go to you. Get it together. Get it together. Get your shit together. Make a decision. Get it together. We don't weigh back and forth like a Libra, right? We're one foot, the other. Should I do this? Should I do that? We don't weigh back and forth like a Gemini. I can't make up my mind. Do I go left? Do I go right? We are like, go within, call on your higher power, light a candle, do a little black magic, make a choice. I think someone may have hired someone, Scorpio, for some of you to do a little magic on you, and that will backfire on a Scorpio like you will not believe. Strong reference to a 42 or a 43. You could be 42 or 43. You are releasing a masculine energy that's been around you. You see this woman, she's walking, she's got a giant crystal on her back. Carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of the woman that you are, the heart of Mother Earth, trekking towards the higher summit of learned knowledge through your ancestry that you have carried into this lifetime. Always knowing what to do in any situation. Always knowing that everything will be okay. Because even if someone isn't your ride or die person, even if someone abandoned you, even if someone lies to you, you've got you. And you are a pillar of strength and knowledge. A pillar. I have a really dear friend. His name is Tony. He's on here a lot. And he's been my friend for about 9 years. Yesterday on the phone, he goes, I think it is so hot that you are like so like mystical, blah, blah, blah. He goes, but I would never, never, ever, ever want to be on your bad side. And I answered him very quickly. I said, you know what? I actually would not want to be on my bad side either. And it's not that we delve into black magic, the mystical, the spell work, the blah, 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 blah. It's not like it's like a part of us that we bring out on a daily basis. But if we learn that someone was deliberately trying to keep us stuck, oh my God, does that backfire or what? That backfires, right? It does. Because we don't like to be stuck. Being stuck does not. We're a Scorpio. We like to be outside, right? Feeling stuck makes our stinger come out, pisses us off. Yeah, causes us grief, right? Someone who cannot be themselves, someone who suffers from a low self-esteem will feed off a Scorpio. Why? Because a Scorpio will always be themselves. They don't care what anyone thinks, right? They say what's on their mind. They put it out there. A lot of Scorpios go through the first like 30 years of their lives playing goody-goody until one day they get burned and it comes out and their true self shows. And that true self is someone, male or female, who, I'm just going to say it in these words, some of you may get offended by the cursing. I'm going to say it anyways. Their true selves is someone that should not be fucked with. Scorpios are your ride or die person. They are there for you. They are right next to you during the darkest of times. But if you do something negative to a Scorpio, they will sting you. This is not to make it sound like we are something to be feared. We're not. But don't try to cause us grief, because you can't get us to obey you like you see fit. That's not going to work with a Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, that's not going to work. Having my moon and rising in Scorpio, I can tell you that is not going to work. Not going to work. See, what people don't know is grief deepens us, right? It gives us even more depth. But have you ever had a conversation with a Scorpio? Like a real face-to-face conversation about something of importance, not about, what happened at work or about, what's going on in the White House, or I'm talking about deep, like deep. What's going on with the planet? What's going on with all the animals being murdered in factory farms? What's going on in the fucking ocean that is full of plastic? What's going on with, government cover-ups everywhere? What has always gone on? Have a conversation with a Scorpio about something of depth, and you will know that they don't need any grief added to their life because grief deepens us and they are born deep. We are born deep as a Scorpio. So cause a Scorpio grief, Weeping Buddha. You know the story? You should read about it. It's a good story. You know, grief teaches people to grow. Scorpios don't need to grow anymore. They've grown, especially during the last, since 2017. We've grown. We've hit the peak, right? No more grief for us. We ice grief out. So if someone did something, Scorpio, to wilt your flower and to break your flow, strong reference to a life path number 6. Your flower is about to bloom again. The water is about to flow again. It may have already started flowing. You may be involved with someone, Scorpio, and it may be a complete secret. People don't even know. Person could be under my couch, could be sitting right in front of me. Or they just could come over late at night. See, a Scorpio will let someone get away with a lot if they haven't betrayed them, if they've been honest with them, right? A Scorpio will let someone, let's make an example. Let's take a Scorpio woman, right? I think I am really qualified to talk about this because of my Scorpio placements. Let's take a Scorpio woman. A Scorpio woman can be in a committed relationship for 3, 4, 5 years. That person could lie, screw them over, and a Scorpio will never, they'll cut them off. Once a Scorpio cuts you off, you're done. You're put out. You're put out. But then a Scorpio could let someone really that she doesn't even know very well come in and out of their life. They could come in, have a one-night stand. They could leave for a couple months. They can come back. They can get away with seemingly murder. And a Scorpio won't even phase a Scorpio. Scorpio will be like, no, because we didn't have that agreement. We didn't have that agreement down. We had a telepathic agreement that we were going to care for each other energetically during a difficult time. So you can come and go as you please. But the one who I did have an agreement with, the one who I had a verbal agreement with, the one who I had a solid relationship with, right? The one who said, you know, I want to marry you. Let's move in together. Let's do this. That one will not get away with anything. And if that one has been trying to weaken or take your strength, strong reference to life path number 2, life path number 7, 2 and a 7 is 9, life path number 9. If someone tried to weaken your strength, Scorpio, your spirituality just got stronger in the process. If someone was doing any type of black magic on you, Scorpio, you will become their biggest nightmare. Huge. Because for a Scorpio, when they do anything that involves, you know, the esoteric arts, the magic, it works. It does. It's like we're born with this like little mustard seed somewhere like deep within our solar plexus that like has it come out and is like, okay, done. Someone could have had you feeling stuck, like you were in quicksand. You couldn't quite loosen your feet, right? You stopped doing the things you loved and you couldn't figure it out. You're like, why am I going crazy? Why can't I get this person treated me like shit? Why can't I get him out of my head? Maybe you were taking your imagination, your creativity away. Or maybe someone was helping it grow. Bringing you to the altar of your imagination. Maybe someone was trying to silence you. See, a Scorpio knows that before making any decision, you go deep within that place of silence within you. You call on your higher power, you call on yourself. You don't call on Tom, Dick, Harry, mom, sister, child. You ask yourself. Someone couldn't make decisions for themselves, and they really, excuse the hair today. They really didn't like that you could make decisions for, easy. Someone sees you as pure perfection, the paint on the end of their artist brush. Or maybe you saw someone this way, but I really think someone sees you this way, Scorpio. And I think your dreams and your passions with this person faded quite some time ago. And then, it kind of spooked you a little bit that all of a sudden someone was in your mind again. So, what people don't know is when magic is not done correctly, it will get a person to hate you, hate you, hate you. Hire a qualified professional. And if you try to do magic on a Scorpio, they will feel that and you will get it sent back to you instantaneously and it will throw you across the room. I don't mean to sound scary. We're going to get a little scary. I got to explain it. I have to explain how this works. All right? This feather reminds me of a feather I had in my hair yesterday. Where did I put that? I don't know where I put it, but I had it in my hair yesterday. And I was working out at the gym and, I had all these my beads and my hair was in a braid and I had this feather in my hair and this woman was looking at me and I thought, why is she looking? What? My boobs are covered. Why is she looking at me? And then my friend said, well, it's because Andrea, you're at the gym and you've got all these crystals all over your body. You've got one in your sports bra and you've got feather in your hair. I was like, okay, I get it. But Scorpios don't care about stuff like that. We'll make reference to it, but we don't care. We also have a strong silence when we need to be silent, but a big mouth when we need to be loud. There could be a gathering that you attend, could be a wedding. You could meet someone. You actually could also fall in love with a client. That's for someone. This person's been having a lot of problems in their personal life, in their work life. You could have a really strong bond with this person. There's a strong need to go within, either with meditation, yoga. For a lot of you, you've started Tai Chi, you've started yoga. A strong need to center yourself during a time of an ending that has been long time coming, a very long time coming. It's time to have fun again. It's time to live again. It's time to love again. And it's time for you to stay in balance, to focus on your skill during this time of an ending. Now, why is that? Because someone threw you way off balance. It's almost like the Peter Pan syndrome, right? the little boy that never quite grows up. This is either you, Scorpio, or for cross watchers, the energies can interchange, or it's Scorpio, someone you were dealing with. Scorpio females, you were dealing with someone who had Peter Pan syndrome, right? They're there, they're there, they're there, they're there, they're there, then they disappear. This doesn't have to be a 20-year-old. This could be a 50-year-old. This could be a 60-year-old. This could be a 40-year-old. This could be your child. This could be someone your siblings dealing with, or this could be your husband, wife. Peter Pan syndrome is like someone gets to a certain level and they flatline. It's like they never grow up past that level. It's kind of like, I'm going to get backlash for this. I actually don't have a problem with medical marijuana if it's in moderation, but it's kind of like someone who starts smoking pot too early and they never kind of grow beyond the age of 15. You know what I mean, reference like to a pothead almost. But this was something different. This is where it's quite sad, actually. It's where something happened to someone at a certain age and they couldn't get past it, right? So throughout their life, they had a pattern of picking a certain type of person, certain type of man, certain type of woman, right? And I think this was you guys shared the opposite wound, Scorpio. You guys had the opposite wound. Do we have 95 of you in the room? Great. Thank you for hitting the like button. You had the opposite wound, Scorpio. So this person would pick a certain type of, let's just use a random example, maybe woman. Maybe they would pick a certain type of woman that they knew, right? They would be attracted to because that woman needed them, right? Maybe that woman wasn't financially stable. Maybe that woman lost both their, parents at a young age or something, and they were a needy, or maybe they wanted to be needed, right? Because it made them feel like a man. But then as soon as the woman doesn't really need them anymore, it makes it, it plays on their self-esteem. Or they pick someone that's real outgoing, someone that introduces themselves to everyone, someone that is a real go-getter that doesn't care what anyone else thinks. And then they become jealous of their partner because they are what they have always wanted to be. Right? So they pick, say, a woman that is, introduces themselves to everybody, has like a great smile, great personality. Everyone kind of vibrates to because they like their energy. And then they feel like they've been made to feel small and they get angry because they stop being themselves and then they blame their partner. It's such bullshit. Maybe you had the opposite wound, right? Right? Maybe Scorpio, it could be several things. Maybe you lost, maybe your father was never in your life, right? So you were always kind of searching for someone who would make you feel safe. And maybe that safety was demonstrated with monetary objects, right? And maybe you realize, Scorpio, that I think I can do this by myself. And even though I love this person, oh my God, do they talk to me like I am absolute trash on the floor? I think I need to release this. For some of you, you were involved with someone who demonstrated a pattern of verbal abuse, for a small amount of you, physical abuse, very early on in the relationship. 3 months. Maybe they called you a name, right? Maybe it was something just real, whatever. But you knew then that wasn't going to work with you. Because you're a fucking Scorpio. You have a Scorpio moon. You knew that if you put up with that long enough, that stinger was going to come out and you would sting them so bad that they would flatline. You knew it, Scorpio. You knew it. You knew it. And you stuck around. Why? Because you like to reform people. I mean, you should have volunteered at the local animal shelter reading to homeless dogs. You knew that if you put up with that constant verbal, you are nothing without me. You're a loser. You're a bitch. You're a whore. Don't wear your hair straight. It's better curly. You need to gain weight. You need to lose weight. I don't like that outfit on you. Those shoes look cheap. Hurry up. You're too slow. I want you. I don't want you. I want to marry you. I don't want to marry you. Move in with me. Don't move in with me. I would never talk to my ex anymore. She's crazy. My ex called me. You're this, you're that. You're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. So you put up with that for maybe 6 months, Scorpio, a year, year and a half, 2 years, something, right? Also, a lot of mind games. I feel a lot of mind games. For some of you cross watchers, this was the Scorpio. For others, this was the person. I feel a lot of mind games of lying about really little shit, right? Like little shit. Like, did you go to the grocery store and pick up the gluten-free bread? Why would you ask me that? Right? You were dealing with someone that literally lost their shit. You couldn't even ask them how their day went without them biting your head off. And so sometime in the month of April, something clicked in you, especially if you have Virgo in your chart, or if you've been hermiting for a long ass time. Something clicked with you, Scorpio. Something clicked with you. Pulling back the bow, right, of the arrow, and not shooting someone in the heart to come towards you, but shooting someone down to stay the fuck away from you. Because you realized that not only did someone not treat you nicely, Scorpio, not only did things play out the way they were supposed to, not only did someone take your self-esteem from here and have it on the ground, but they didn't handle the ending of a situation in a proper manner at all. You can't really hide anything from a Scorpio. Scorpios have an innate ability to figure shit out intuitively guided. They'll be guided to a different gas station, a different gym, a different hair salon, intuitively, and get a load full of info on what is going on. And they don't even know what they did. They just decided to go to a different hair salon, go to a different gas station. And all of a sudden they're getting all this shit from someone that they don't even know about what the person they've been dealing with is up to. Why? They're a Scorpio. Scorpios are the dark, right? They're the dark, right? The underworld, right? Death card in the tarot. So if you find you're getting a lot of similar relationships, I love this quote. It's by Queen of Cups. I want to give credit where credit is due. I love Queen of Cups tarot. If you don't watch her, you should watch every single video of her. I love her. So I love this quote. She says, maybe Scorpio, I think she said it in the Pisces video, I'm not sure. She said, maybe you're not bad at relationships. You're so good that the universe gives you the shit shows for you to straighten their asses out. So for a lot of you Scorpio women, you are sick of being the woman that fixes the dude so they don't play fucking games to go on to the next woman. You are so sick of that. A lot of you had, like, I don't want to use the word twin flame, but I'm going to use it, a divine partner come in, like a divine partner. Like your soul counterpart. It was like, right? While all this was going down. But someone didn't like you dreaming about someone else. And so they may have been doing a little, a little magic shit, for shits and giggles. I really don't like that saying, but I used it anyway. And so you have found this out, Scorpio. You've actually found this out. They may have hired someone. They didn't like that you were talking to anyone else. Excuse me while I drink a little bit kombucha. Don't say no, no, no in the comments, because for the 5 millionth time, energies are interchangeable. Could have been the Scorpio man. Could have been the cross watcher. Energies are interchangeable. Moderators, you don't have to delete that. I'm just making reference. You're like this for too long. Heads are going to roll, Scorpio. Scorpio. Someone else around you could be making a decision, and you might be a little too much for them. You're a lot. You're not like this all the time, though. You're not like this when you're with them, right? You're not a lot. You're not too much when you're with them. You just need a little loving. Shed that skin, right? Get you back in line. Ooh, I wants to come out. Oh, this person, 4 of Pentacles, strong reference to number 4. Person's holding on to you. They think you're pretty. They like watching you. They see you as the Empress. Got another 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is a marriage card. 4 of Swords, someone waited on someone else to heal. Heal from a 7 of Swords and a 5 of Wands. Jesus. 5 of Wands and 8 of Wands is this is verbal abuse right here. Communication that is really hard and difficult to go through. Possibly from this guy. This guy's an emperor. He likes to control things, right? And that guy has regrets. And this guy came out in the beginning, King of Cups, with the Page of Swords. Someone else that you're dealing with could be keeping a secret. They could have someone. They could have several people, actually. This isn't really a heavy burden to you because although you have a lot of love for this person, yeah, it's different. But you don't want to put up with that. Yeah, I think you're throwing a couple people out of the tower because you're choosing to be single. Some people are watching you, Scorpio. In particular, you have the Justice card here, card of Libra. Hey, Libra. This Libra, if it's a feminine, she doesn't like that a person that supposedly, moved away from something that they claimed was really difficult still holds the 2 of Cups for you. It's a Libra male, they still feel this way about you. They could have Libra as their sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. They're losing a lot of sleep. We got Star card, card of Aquarius, coming out next to the King of Pentacles. We got this Queen of Wands. So on the flip side, you could have a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles. Just looking at how pretty you are, Scorpio. This could be an ex and their new partner, or their really old partner. No pun intended. There could also be someone hiding an illness and you don't know about this, but you feel it. But it's the way something was handled. This would be in a love relationship. Well, there could be a separate issue actually, with maybe a sibling that you don't quite know about. So be discerning, be kind, be loving, be caring, be compassionate if it's a family situation, because there's a lot you don't know. Someone's being encouraged by friends and family to take a leap of faith. This person could feel left out in the cold. They could be relying on others to see who they Three of Pentacles want to work with. We have the Moon card here, Pisces, Cancer energy. Ace of Pentacles being offered to you by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man was someone that was hung up and not making a decision before. You could have waited on this person for quite a while. Or they could have been waiting on you. Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, waiting for you to get out of feeling stuck. You don't feel stuck. Knight of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Swords. Wow. Ooh, wow. After that, wow. King of Swords, High Priestess, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Three of Cups, Strength card, the World. Something ended in someone's life that you were involved with. Something ended. Got a black magic woman. So they're looking your direction, Scorpio, maybe for guidance. Oh, something in my eye. Scorpio, maybe this feels, I don't know, clouded vision. Excuse me, one moment. I feel like there's a little bit of cloudy vision for you, Scorpio. Someone really has the ability to feed you lines of BS. So be careful with that. And there's a lot of really interesting stuff on the cards here that I'm going to follow up with on the extended reading. You will find a link, good work stuff coming in. You will find a link under this video to purchase all the extended readings. I don't do individual. I do all in a group for $97. That means all 12 you will get as each one comes out. If you're dealing with a Cancerian or a Pisces, or they have this heavy in their chart, or if you're a cross watcher watching, you'll want to watch this video. If you're a Scorpio dealing with an Aries, a Cancerian, or an Aquarius, you'll want to watch the extended video. If you're dealing with the King of Wands, you'll want to watch this extended video. If you have a lot of choices to make in work, in health, dealing with family, or if you feel like you've felt left out in the cold for quite a while and you have someone that continues to come in and out, you'll want to watch this extended video. You know, you draw the Lovers card with the Six of Cups, with the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups, with whoever this person has been that is in and out or was in and out or something of your life. That's a lot of it's a lot of good past life energy there, Scorpio. So I'll put the link to the extended video in the comments section below this video, and you can buy all of them. And then as each one comes in, it gets you'll get a password to watch them all. And then private readings, you just go to thedetoxintuitive.com, click on spiritual offerings, choose your reading. The Akashic record reading and the twin flame reading are the most popular. Health readings are third. And we put some new stuff up in there, some really cool oils and stuff that I think you'll like. I think my WordPress guy is done with those today or tonight, or should be done. So check those out too. They'll be up by the weekend. And yeah, thank you so much. And please subscribe. I love that so much. You guys make me so happy. I really, really am grateful for all the of you who have like subscribed to the channel. It makes me really feel happy in my heart. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, thanks. Be well. You're welcome.